We're suiting up and racing to the rescue.
Bring on the pain! Yeah, bring on the pain, gent.
Okay, from ancient Greece to the Wild West, we're taking a look at heroes of the past.
Let's fight.
Okay.
Sam's in trouble.
It's all about heroes and villains, tough guys and even tougher gals. All coming up on this episode of Timeblazers.
Gotcha!
I always thought I was a normal kid. I mean, I did normal things, right? But then Sam and Jen appeared. Did you see that? They came out of nowhere. Suddenly, they were appearing all over the place. And now they take me back in time to find out what life in the past was really like. It's a timeless adventure. Timeblazers.
So here we are checking out one of the most amazing mysteries known to man. Imagine a chest of pirate treasure.
Oh, Sam! You seem to have fallen in a big hole in the ground. If only someone could help us. What in the world?
Have no fear. Where there's trouble, there's Mighty Dude.
But...
Step aside, ma'am. Sam's in trouble. Safe and sound.
Who are you?
I am Mighty Dude. Stay in school.
Oh, wow! What a hero!
This is great. I just made my very own superhero. I gotta admit, though, creating a new superhero isn't as easy as I thought. It's like everything's already taken. I need something new.
Or old.
Old?
Well, sure. Well, if you want ideas for your superheroes, why not look to the past?
Kids in the past didn't have superheroes.
What? Sure they did. They had tons of them.
Really? Do I know them?
Well, ever heard of the strongest man in the world?
The strongest man in the world?
Definitely the part for me.
I don't know, Sam. See, playing a hero, super or otherwise, it's not easy. Not in the past and not today.
Yeah, bring on the pain, gent.
Okay, you asked for it. Ready, set, go! Well, hold on, because we're going way back 3,000 years to...
Whoa! Hey, this is great! Wide open spaces, no one around.
That's right, Sam. After all, we're in ancient Greece, right here on the north coast of the Mediterranean Sea. Modern-day Italy is here to the west, and the continent of Asia here to the east. Now, this is about 1000 BC. 1,500 years after the Egyptians built the Great Pyramid, and 1,000 years before the birth of Christ. Not that ancient Greece was some primitive culture. For Greece, 1000 BC was an amazing time. Though Greece was in a bit of a dark age, the ancient Greeks of this time were big inventors. They invented all sorts of new tools and stuff from iron. Not to mention a whole bunch of gods, goddesses, and heroes to worship too. Yep, they sure loved their heroes. And do you know who the greatest hero for Greek kids was? Heracles, the strongest super dude of all time.
That's me.
Ow! Heracles? Don't they mean Hercules?
Hercules was what the Romans called him. To ancient Greeks, he was Heracles, son of the chief god Zeus, which was why he had superhuman strength.
Don't like to brag, but some got and some don't.
Unfortunately, as every Greek kid knew, one day, Heracles angered the gods. Heracles!
Ow! Oh, ow! Who are you?
Hera, #1 goddess. The other gods and I are pretty ticked off at you, Herc. You'll have to work your way back into our good books.
Oh, absolutely no problem. So what's the job?
You'll perform 12 difficult tasks.
Okay, that doesn't sound so hard. After all, a great philosopher once told me, bring on the pain!
Okay, here is your first task.
Hera told him that to win back the gods' favor, he had to subdue a vicious bull, slay a mythical seven-headed monster called a Hydra, and wrestle a wild lion.
Bring on the pain!
Wait a minute. Did this guy Heracles even exist? Sure, he was a hero, but was he a real person?
No one knows, real or not real. Like superheroes today? For kids in ancient Greece, he was a biggie.
And all because I completed 12 difficult tasks set out by the gods.
Actually, you're not done.
Not done?
Not done. Heracles still had one other big task to perform. I did warn you, didn't I? Being a superhero, it's not easy.
What's this?
You're gonna need that to perform Heracles' other super famous task. See, according to legend,
King Augeas needed his barnyard cleaned out, and Heracles had to do it.
I got a shovel? I have to shovel that giant pile of poop?
get to it, Herc.
Looks like this hero thing is more difficult than I thought. Oh, poop! I'm up to my elbows in poop!
Sorry, Sam, but you wanted to be the hero.
You know, Sam, Heracles is cool and all, but I was kind of hoping my superhero would be a bit...
What? The poo-shoveling muscle man isn't good enough for you?
No, what I meant was someone more real.
Ah, you mean someone who's not a myth. Well, if you're looking for strength and speed from folks who really existed, then look no further. Because ancient Greece was where the Olympics started. And kids from the past had tons of real-life sports heroes.
Hey, all right. Now that I can get into. Strutting my stuff in ancient Greece, Olympic superstar, winning all the races. Yeah, that's me.
But, Sam, you should know that tracksuit you're wearing? Yeah, you gotta lose it. I'm afraid the first Olympians had a different kind of uniform.
Oh no, it's so skippy, it's non-existent. Where's the clothes?
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Anyway, if they won, they became famous and were well rewarded. And the sports? Well, we know them all today. Like discus throwing. Sprinting. And wrestling.
Wrestling! Now that's more like it. That was the pile drivers, the flying camel, flying blowtorch.
Sorry, Sam. Yeah, I said wrestling, but not wrestling like we have today. See, in ancient Greece, the uniform was a little different.
How different?
Well, here,
What's this?
your uniform. It goes on your head, like a sweatband. See, in ancient Greece, the athletes liked to compete completely bare naked. They believe it helped them.
You mean I gotta wear this? This has gone too far. First I was gonna be Heracles, a big, big hero. Then I wound up shoveling poop. Then I was gonna be a big superstar Olympic athlete. Then I just, well, you know. I think it's Jen's turn to be a hero. See how she likes it.
That's a great idea. After all, kids have had tons of great female heroes.
Girls? Heroes?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
1, 2.
Wow, where are you guys?
We're in France during the Middle Ages.
The Middle Ages? So that means we're talking knights on horseback, jousting, fair maidens, and girls working in fields.
That's our heroine.
Okay, but unless she falls in poop, I don't think there's any comparison at all.
Anyway, by my reckoning, we're in the year 1429, and that means we're after the Black Plague hit and just before the voyage of Columbus. At this time, England and France had been at war for almost 100 years. The English had invaded France, and things weren't looking good for the French. Meet Jeanne d'Arc, a young French girl. And while she's nowhere near the battlefield, something amazing is about to happen to her that's going to change the whole war.
Oh, mon Dieu! All of a sudden, this is very bright, no?
Then Jeanne heard a voice from the sky.
Jeanne, it's me, the voice in the sky.
What is that?
Écoutez, listen. I have an idea.
The voice told her to leave her family and lead France in battle against England.
So what'd she do?
I say, let's get ready to rumble.
Something tells me we found a real hero.
Something tells me you're right.
Sam and Jen were showing me heroes of the past.
Heracles!
Who are you?
At first, Hercules, or Heracles as the Greeks called him, looked pretty heroic until he had to face the poop.
Oh!
And those Olympic athletes were pretty heroic. Well, sort of. But now Jen's found a girl hero, and things are definitely heating up.
Let's get ready to rumble. No?
In 1429, the French girl, Jeanne d'Arc, or Joan of Arc, was working her dad's farm when she heard a voice from the sky.
Va gagner cette guerre, Jean.
It told her to go off and fight the English army. And she was into that idea. Now, her father thought she was acting pretty strangely. After all, girls weren't supposed to do boy things like play with swords.
What is this? A little girl does not play with the swords. You must take care of the home. Hose the field.
Papa, I have heard a voice. And she told me that I am to fight the British Army. It is my destiny! See ya.
But who will make my pancakes?